Ever had one of those days where you leave work feeling completely drained, and not just because you were busy? You feel undervalued, stressed, maybe even a little anxious about going back tomorrow. We've all had tough days. But what if that feeling is constant? What if the source of that stress is coming from the person who is supposed to be leading you? A toxic boss can turn a dream job into a nightmare, affecting not just your career, but your mental and physical health too. Today, we're diving deep into the 10 warning signs that your boss might be toxic. Recognizing these signs is the first step to taking back control of your work life. First on our list is micromanagement. This isn't just a boss who likes to be kept in the loop. This is a boss who dictates every tiny detail of your work. They hover over your shoulder, question every decision you make, and need to approve everything, no matter how small. It's like they don't trust you to do the job you were hired for. This constant scrutiny can crush your confidence, stifle your creativity, and make you feel like you're always walking on eggshells. If you feel like you can't breathe without your boss's permission, you might be dealing with a micromanager, a classic sign of a toxic environment. Second, they take all the credit, but none of the blame. Did your team just land a huge project? You'll see your boss front and center, soaking up the praise from upper management. But what happens when something goes wrong? Suddenly, they're nowhere to be found. Or worse, they're pointing fingers. A good leader shares success with their team and takes responsibility for failures. A toxic boss does the exact opposite. They use your hard work to climb the ladder and then throw you under the bus when the going gets tough. It's a demoralizing cycle that can leave you feeling used and unappreciated. Sign number 3. They communicate poorly or not at all. This can manifest in a few ways. Maybe they give you vague instructions and then get frustrated when you don't read their mind, or they withhold crucial information you need to do your job effectively. Another common tactic is the silent treatment, where they ignore your emails or questions as a form of punishment. Clear and open communication is the backbone of any healthy team. When a boss intentionally creates confusion or uses silence as a weapon, it fosters an environment of anxiety and mistrust. You're left to guessing, which is an incredibly stressful way to work. Coming in at number 4 is inconsistent expectations and mood swings. One day, your boss loves an idea. The next day, they hate it. The rules seem to change on a whim, and you never know which version of your boss you're going to get. This unpredictability is exhausting. You spend more energy trying to anticipate their mood than you do on your actual work. A professional workplace should have a level of stability and predictability. When your boss's emotional state dictates the team's workflow and priorities, it's a massive red flag. It creates a chaotic environment where it's impossible to gain any real traction or feel secure. The 5th warning sign is that they gaslight you. Gaslighting is a subtle but incredibly damaging form of manipulation. A gaslighting boss might deny saying something you clearly remember them saying. They might tell you you read too sensitive or overreacting when you bring up a valid concern. They twist reality to make you doubt your own perception, your memory, and even your sanity. It's a power play designed to make you feel insecure and easier to control. If you constantly find yourself questioning your own judgment after talking to your boss, pay close attention. This is a serious sign of a toxic relationship, not just a difficult one. Number 6 is a big one. They show a clear lack of empathy. Your car broke down, a family member is sick, you're just having a really tough mental health day. A good boss would show some understanding. A toxic boss, on the other hand, sees your personal struggles as an inconvenience to them and their goals. They might make snide remarks, question your commitment, or pressure you to work when you're clearly not in a state to do so. This lack of basic human decency shows that they see you as a cog in a machine, not as a person. This is incredibly dehumanizing and can lead to serious burnout. Warning sign number 7 is that they foster a culture of fear and competition. Instead of encouraging teamwork and collaboration, a toxic boss pits employees against each other. They might have favorites and openly compare team members, creating resentment and unhealthy rivalry. They might use threats, either overt or implied, to keep everyone in line. The message is clear. It's every person for themselves. This kind of environment is the opposite of productive. It kills morale, prevents open communication, and ensures that everyone is too busy watching their own back to innovate or work together effectively. 8th on our list, they disregard your work-life balance. Do you get emails and texts from your boss at all hours of the night and on weekends with an expectation of an immediate response? Do they frown upon you taking your entitled vacation time? A toxic boss believes your time is their time. They don't respect your personal life or your need to disconnect and recharge. This always-on culture is a fast track to burnout. Healthy boundaries are essential for long-term success and well-being. A boss who consistently violates those boundaries doesn't have your best interests at heart. Our ninth sign is that they never provide constructive feedback. Feedback is essential for growth. But with a toxic boss, you either get no feedback at all, leaving you to guess how you're doing, or you only get negative, soul-crushing criticism. They might criticize you publicly to humiliate you, or their feedback might be personal attacks rather than helpful advice on your work. A good leader invests in your development. A toxic boss is more interested in asserting their superiority. If you can't remember the last time your boss gave you guidance that actually helped you improve, that's a problem. Finally, the 10th warning sign. Your gut is telling you something is wrong. This is so important. Often, we try to rationalize bad behavior. We tell ourselves, maybe they're just stressed, or that's just how they are. But your intuition is a powerful tool. If you consistently feel anxious, undervalued, or dreadful about interacting with your boss, listen to that feeling. Your body often recognizes a toxic situation before your mind is ready to accept it. The knot in your stomach before a one-on-one meeting is a signal you shouldn't ignore. So, what do you do if you recognize these signs? First, document everything. Keep a private record of specific incidents with dates, times, and what happened. This is crucial if you decide to go to HR. Second, set firm boundaries. Don't reply to emails after hours. Politely push back on unreasonable demands. Third, focus on building a support system with trusted colleagues, friends, or a mentor. Having people to talk to can make a huge difference. And most importantly, know your worth and start exploring your options. Sometimes, the best solution is to plan your exit strategy. No job is worth sacrificing your mental health. Remember, if you're struggling, it's okay to seek professional help. Talking to a therapist or counselor can give you coping strategies and support. Your well-being comes first. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content on navigating your career and building a better work life. See you in the next one.